Hi, I'm Alison back from Nolan Business Solutions, and this is a quick demonstration to show you how eInteract can make a vast difference to your business by significantly driving down the cost per transaction and freeing up valuable time for all areas of your business. In this video, we'll look at the solution from the perspective of a sales director to highlight how streamlined and automated the sales workflow can be and how much time can be saved on each part of the process. I'll also be demonstrating how the system will give the sales director a complete view of his team's performance through dashboards and KPIs reflecting real-time relevant information. So what is eInteract? Well, it's an off-the-shelf solution written by Nolan's, and it combines NetSuite and OneTrail applications and focuses on specific sector needs such as IT resellers. What does eInteract offer? Well, there's many features to the solution, but they include automated transaction processing between the IT reseller and their distributors, such as purchase orders, order acknowledgements, delivery notifications, and supplier invoices. It also gives the NetSuite user real-time price and availability information from within the transaction window. For instance, if you're entering a sales quote or an order. eInteract also has a fully automated product catalogue that integrates seamlessly into NetSuite directly from the distributors, which gives you accurate product details directly from NetSuite. So now let's focus on how eInteract could benefit the sales director. Well, it will give them a totally streamlined end-to-end sales workflow, which will greatly reduce the cost per transaction and in turn save time, giving the sales team more time to sell and less time required for admin. eInteract will differentiate your business from your competitors because it will allow you to offer a fast and professional service and therefore improve customer relationships. And it will give the sales director a complete view of the sales team's performance through the use of reports, KPIs and graphs available from one personalised dashboard. So let's take a look. I'm logged into NetSuite now as a sales director, and this is my personalised dashboard giving me full visibility of the relevant parts of the business all in one view. And I can modify this at any point to give me additional information or change what I'm seeing. For instance, here is a list of KPIs I've previously added to my homepage, but I can easily add more, either from the standard list or from the custom list of KPIs that I've created myself. But what I actually want to do here is make my sales KPI a bit more prominent. So all I need to do is take that KPI and mark that as a headline. Now, looking at my homepage, it's quite clear how my sales team are performing this month compared to last month. I've also added some KPI meters you can see here on the left hand side, so I can see graphically the same information, and by changing the date here for instance to quarterly, you can see my whole home page will change within seconds to reflect the time frame I've selected. Or perhaps I want to add a trend graph, and I can do that just by personalising here and looking at the available trend graphs here, and for instance I might want to see sales orders. Next, I've got a customer that would like to place an order. I'm going to do this using the eInteract solution. So I'm going to put a quote on and put the customer name in here. And as I mentioned previously, one of the features of eInteract is that it's got an automatically integrated product catalogue directly from the suppliers. And if I don't know the product code, I can just enter any of the details I do know, and NetSuite will automatically filter my 200,000 items and just give me a short list to pick from. So I know this customer wants an iPad Air, and I just enter those details, and I can quickly see this is the model that they want to order. Now I've selected that, and what it's done, it's told me straight away I don't have that item in stock. So because I have the customer on the phone, what I want to do is quickly look up the price and availability using my eInteract solution. And it's opened me up this window here, this price and availability window. Straight away told me I've got two suppliers with this item in stock, and Computer 2000 can give me the best price. So it's also told me as well my available to promise date, so I can let the customer know that date. And I've done all this without having to leave the transaction, put the phone down and then go and source this item from suppliers and then call the customer back. I was able to do that literally in real time. So I've selected that item and it's populated the line with all the details. The only thing remaining for me to do here is just enter the amount I'm going to sell this for. So I'm going to actually put a price on here of 550. And that's it, that's the line added. Next, the customer would like a copy of that quote, so I'm just going to save and email that, and that's just going to be sent directly to them. And they've now come back and said they're going to accept that quote and they'd like to proceed with the order. So from here, if I just click sales order, I can raise that order directly from the quote. I'm going to check the details, and once I'm happy with that, I'm going to save that sales order. And you can see from the type of sales order I've raised, both the sales order and the purchase order have both been created. Now, I want to send this purchase order to the supplier. And as I said, eInteract will automatically transmit this electronically. So if I just go in to edit this purchase order, and I just have to press this button, save and submit electronically, and that will automatically be sent. And we can see here it has a submit status of submitted, so we know that that's actually gone. Also, I was able to get this purchase order straight to the supplier within seconds of actually raising the quote. Behind the scenes, the supplier will receive this order via OneTrail, and the sales director will receive an order receipt acknowledgement telling him that this has been sent, and we can see this one here has been generated from that purchase order that I transmitted. If there's any issues with this order, such as an incomplete address, it would tell him and he could make the necessary changes before resubmitting the order. This slide will give you an overview of all the processes that are automated using eInteract. For instance here, on the sales process, we've got the purchase order has been sent to the supplier, which we've just seen. And once that's been done, an order receipt acknowledgement will be emailed back to the salesperson, as we saw. The supplier will receive the purchase order, and in return an order response is sent to the salesperson confirming the details. But also in NetSuite, the purchase order status is automatically changed to confirmed. Finally, the purchase invoice is sent by the supplier, and the purchase order now is marked as billed in NetSuite. So let's take a look back in NetSuite at an order that's been previously processed using eInteract. This is purchase order number 306, and we can see it has a submit status of confirmed and accepted. Also, the dispatch advice has been sent back, and in NetSuite this means the goods have been shipped. We can see here the related records, it's got an item fulfillment, and also the invoice has been sent from the supplier, and that's also been processed, and that's this invoice number here. Because of that, the purchase order has a status of fully billed, and I can also check the sales order that this was created from. And we can see here again, this sales order has been fulfilled and this is just pending billing. So hopefully this quick demonstration has shown you just how much time can be saved using the Nolan's eInteract solution. As a salesperson, the only admin I've had to spend time on was entering the quote, which I was able to do whilst the customer was on the phone. Once that was done, all the other processes were completely automated, leaving me time to carry on selling. For more information on eInteract, you can email us at the addresses on the screen or call us at the numbers below. Thank you.